It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Alpha. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. 53 to Mike.
2nd and 11. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On the toss, here's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Look at me. Zipper. 24 is the mic. Get in the way. Get it.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
47's the mic, boy. Hey, Zoo. Check 47. Here we go, here we go. 47's the mic.
2nd and 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. out as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Check that.
To throw, it's Wentz. That's complete to Arthega Whiteside. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Kill. Heavy on the edges. Hey, one set.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Check. Watch 54. You better be afraid of me. Whip.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Going deep for Moncrief. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You think you won't get this? 24 is the mic. Watch the run.
Back to throw here. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. An update from Denver. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first down, Wentz under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Quan Alexander in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Wentz, and he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Check. Watch the defense. Don't get nervous.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Hey, I'm coming.
Hey, Echo.
Mike 5-4.
Stay with your man.
Now Wentz on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Now, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Hey, wahoo!
47's the Mike.
Go!
47's the Mike, boys, 47. Check, 47.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Now this throw, it's complete. It's Moncrief with it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Williams. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Hey, Foxtrot.
58's the Mike. Go 58's the Mike.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This one into the hands of Hurd. And he's got this down to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
That's good for a 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Get it.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Williams. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back to back. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Here we go. Waiting.
Check. Watch 54. Down to lose 1. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
2 jet. It's 74.
54, right?
Hey, seam 6.
Watch the ball.
Mike 5-4.
Wentz now on first down. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, orbit.
Here. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Pick it up.
46 down, man. 5-4. Hey, exit.
Right there. 54, Mike.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get up.
Now Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
Hey, Charlie.
Come on, D. Mike's 54.
Rip left.
Hey, what?
Corky, 82, Corky.
Mike's 54.
To throw is Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The kick by Bryant is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? But wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Five.
They're going to look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Crayvon LeBlanc with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check.
Great 57. Smooth.
Mike 5-4. You don't want nothing. Pick up the ball.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Man.
Hey, kill. Hey, 4-2 kill.
Hey, watch that.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down, Eagles.
Go. 280.
Get that quarterback.
Hey, rip on 2. Come here.
Quarterback, D-line.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second and 9, Wentz. And this is Moncrief with a catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go, here we go. 120!
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
On first down, it's Sanders, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike 54.
Forward, Tokyo!
Working from the gun, Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
No.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to air one out. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. From the red zone now, Wentz. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Nice, sweetheart. Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go.
Hey, Zoo.
Here we go.
What's up?
Throwing is Wentz. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Go.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Stop your whining. 53.
2nd and 11. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Echo. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know.
Sunday.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 7.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Moncrief brings it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike, check.
Wentz now on first down. It's caught by Sanders. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Here we go. 180.
Go.
Wentz to throw again. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it.
Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here.
Hey, Delta. Back.
2nd and 10. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
53, Mike 53.
Switch up.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Catch is made by Hurd. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Check 59.
Sunday.
Get him. Shift.
Undercrush. General West. Undercrush. Kill.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Wentz on to give to Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This pass complete, Wentz to Ertz. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Orbit.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is
59. 81.
Check 59.
Hey, exit.
Pretty quiet.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
Hey, Charlie.
Check 59.
Watch the slant. 74.
Again, it's Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Back to throw here. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. His throw incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey. And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, Haywood!
24 is the mic. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 24 is the mic.
Ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And James has it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Go now. 60 outlaw.
There you go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
10 yards on the pickup.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. On the ground, this is Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. They do tack on the extra point as well, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
Big stop, let's go.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Go. 46 down, man, 5-4.
Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, tight.
Wentz to throw. And that will be incomplete.
A good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
The Eagles send out their punter now. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
I'm coming after you. Where's 52? Block 52.
Bravo.
Ain't no such thing as a loss.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike, 50.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Alpha.
53's the mic. 53's the mic.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are likely going to win it. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on.